We gaming! And I can finally adjust the recording software of the gameplay so I don't have to move it around anymore. Gosh dang it. Thank goodness. How's it going, people? It's good to see ya. I will say I'm a little bit more, I'm having some issues today, so I'm gonna be probably a bit more low-key. Just had a strange one, very busy weekend as well, didn't get much sleep. Also have to go get some blood drawn tomorrow, so that'll be something. But I'm not gonna yap on too much, we're just gonna get into it and go to downstream. Oh my gosh, what's the setup I've been using? Let me set Etienne up right here, first and foremost. Do this. And I'm gonna treat myself a little bit off rip, why not? There, that should handle a lot of the coming in damage. And I'll do some farming setup, just to get us something to work on. Hope everyone's had a good weekend overall, though. As the title says, Steam just dropped the, Steam Awards stuff for the year. It goes to December. Highly recommend people go vote in that before it all ends. Gotta love that kind of thing. Get some good awards going off for that. Yeah, let's just do this guy over here. I think that might be the best course of action. It's gonna be a bit weird, but it'll be something. There we go. And there, that's something nice. Not my most optimal setup, but it's something. Get increased production on all of these nanners. You gotta love the nanner business. Hope folks are starting to prepare both for Christmas, if they celebrate, but more importantly, Thanksgiving. We actually just bought a, what is it? A potato masher. So that should help us immensely with our Thanksgiving plans. Gonna have to put it to the test in a bit. Also did the dishes today. Really, like, it's one of those things where a lot happened, but not a lot happened, so my dialogue probably won't be the best. I apologize for that. Oh, I do have some fun things to talk about, and I went to go see Predator Badlands recently. Was an excellent film. Like, first off, love the introduction of Weyland-Yutani Group. So good to see that, in which I mean, I am excited as a huge Predator versus Alien fan to see that come to fruition and to get some fun stuff with that in the plannings. As well as, it was just a great movie overall, from analyzing how predators usually handle these circumstances and the sort of difficulties they have, because they did have to put the predator in a very dangerous location to get him to basically struggle. I went down the wrong path, but that's okay. Basically struggle the whole way through the film. And I thought that was very excellent, especially with the way they sort of like worked that into his arc and how he grew as a hunter and an individual. On top of it just being like, I saw one of my friends said it best, of that this is what the Monster Hunter movie should have been. And never has a statement been more true and correct. Like, this is absolutely like the type of energy that needed to be brought there, especially with the ideas. Truly, the current gentleman heading all the, like, directed Predator stuff is just a genius, honestly. Like, I couldn't think of anyone better to handle the franchise because he has done all the right steps so far in making the Predator-like films exactly what they need to be, especially compared to Predator 2018, which was a most garbage movie in several manners. Speaking of, I need to show my dad Predator Killer of Killers. Legitimately one of the best Predator films of all time in several manners. And just so cool in design. So cool. I wonder if I can... Here we go. I guess I'm just futzing around. Wonder... Okay, yeah, I can get Ultra Boost here real quick. Oh, and I got it. First, let me do this. Then there you go. We'll get that all set up. And then a Banana Central, and then we'll have infinite money for some reason on this basic Bloons round, I guess. If I can do it, I might as well, you know? We do love ourselves some farming here. But I will say Saturday was an excellent day in just doing stuff. I got to go to my favorite pizza place. I finished all my Christmas shopping for the most part. There is still my sister, but getting her birthday present was more important because her birthday is actually on or near Thanksgiving. I forget which it is. But we celebrate it on Thanksgiving, basically, so... we treat her as a proper Thanksgiving baby. It's just easiest for everyone since everyone's all together. Get you. The balloon. I guess I'm just going in hard on, all this sort of stuff. Moab Eliminator. Rank 7 so far. Sure, Sky Shredder. Love that. Just a nice safety measure. Oh, and I can also get Flying Fortress already. I wonder if I can get, Spy Plane. I can. That's crazy. Goliath Doomship is 900, so I'm probably not gonna get that, but at this point, I guess I'm just flexing. Because there ain't much else I can do. That's maxed out, which is awesome. Some monkey knowledge, that'll be useful here in a little bit. I wonder... I guess I can just keep pumping up these ones. That's not a bad idea. Hey, Pettage! It's been a while. How's it going, friend? I connected... Yes, I did connect him to something. We're just playing some balloons. I'm taking it easy. Definitely going double money. Been a quiet day so far. How have you been? I've been good, doing all my Christmas and Thanksgiving prep. I try and get that stuff done real early. So that's where my head has been at. How about yourself? Good. Gotta love having a day off, especially on a Monday. Do you get a 4-day weekend this weekend if you live in an area that celebrates Thanksgiving? And if not, well, I hope this weekend is still servicing as a good one. Blah, blah, blah. Been browsing Amazon, so on all day. Yeah. I mainly go via Etsy and stuff. I just like getting those homemade type gifts. Little harder though because of all the drop shipping nonsense that has infiltrated the website. After this, I'm actually going to write some of the letters I need to send to some friends. Because I do all my shipping as early as possible. I expect the, like, American Postal Service to just be in a state this year. It's not going to be fun. It's not a thing here. I usually only have one day off in the week, so I'm happy to have a little more time for myself today. Well, that's great. Definitely making sure you enjoy the time you have off is a good thing. That's the wrong guy. Okay. There we go. Some acid tincture. I think that should be set up, and now I can start farming. I have a hard time finding stuff for my family members. Yeah. That is exactly why I start as early as possible, so I can at least find something. Funny enough, like, the people I have the most trouble with are, like, my dad and my grandma, because they like practical gifts, which you would think would be really easy to find. But honestly, they already have everything, you know? It's like, well, what else can I get ya? Yeah, gifting money ain't fun. I don't think it's in poor taste, though. It's just one of those things that feels very impersonal. Though I also suppose that could be a cultural thing I'm unaware of. I think you might have mistyped saying, yeah, buying a dad for your dad. Well, every dad does need a dad. How else will he learn to dad? Oh, yeah. That's a good spot. Yeah, unfortunately, the dad my dad got for his birthday has already expired, so I don't think he'd appreciate another one. That's a crazy joke on my end. I do believe there are unironically services that provide that. I do know people are advertised like, hey, do you want me to come pretend to be like your fiance or something? So, I, like, for Thanksgiving, I can come piss off your right-wing relatives, which I personally think is amazing. No warranty for the dad you bought for your dad. Well, he'd already, like, you know, the warranty expired. They only last, like, 40 years or so, and he had reached the prime of 80. Which is very good, all things considered, especially for a man that partook of alcohol and smoking. Like most men of that era. Yeah. 'Twas not the nicest, but, you know. He lived a good life. He wasn't a good man, but he lived a good life. Let me get all these nanners updated. Not updated, planted. And we should have gongo damage here in a bit. I'll probably, once I have everything set up how I want it, go down the route of, let me get a stronger stimulant. I probably should look at getting this guy to an Elite Defender sooner. They're starting to leak more than I wanted. Well, I didn't have control over the extended warranty, unfortunately. Health insurance doesn't like helping out with that. There we go, Elite Defender. Jokes aside, it's hard to buy him stuff because he earns money and buys himself whatever he needs. That's completely fair. At that point, I would lean into the sentimental route. Like something that, like, is one of a kind. Because I've actually commissioned artists to make artwork for my dad. And he loves those, like redrawing pictures and stuff in their own style. I know another one I've done is for my grandma when I thought she was moving to Florida. I had a friend do artwork of what we thought would end up being like the last time she would see our home countryside. And she stayed, but she still loves the picture. And worst to worst again, I think, like, if you're an adult, assuming there's no, like, faux pas about it, yes, so long as you provide a sentimental, like, letter speaking to them and going over, like, how do I word this? You know, just a nice letter to communicate your care and appreciation for them. I think a lot of adults won't mind money. But I don't control your life. That's just me giving my 2 cents. Dang, this is a lot of dosh. Who are you connected to? Yes, it's this one. Okay, that's good. Not really the sentimental type. No, I get that. That is unfortunately a lot of men of a certain generation. Oh gosh, where is it? There you... I'm losing track of who I'm looking for. There he is. Let's get this guy up to here. Look around and maybe get lucky to find something, for sure. I know that recently, a lot of places have finally started, like, getting very neat and cool, like, small art shops near them. Like, in the local areas I live, there have been, like, fan-based art shops opening up, and it has been a wonderful experience. Because I get to just tell my family, hey, shop here, and you'll probably find something I like. If it's nerdy, I'll enjoy it. And 9 times out of 10, they, hit the nail on the head with what they get me. Let's pop this, because I think I'm gonna die if I don't. 2 ultra boosts. I do not know, like, how good this will all turn out. It is very neat. Though it also helps my family are, like, a bunch of art appreciators. Which I know not everyone is. Thankfully, I'm a sentimental type, so my family can find what I enjoy pretty easily. As long as they put some thought into it, I'll love it. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, so niche shops like that don't exist here. No, I understand completely. I grew up in those kinds of areas. I'm lucky where I live now that I can afford to find those kinds of places. Alright, 6 so far. Let's see if we can get up to Banana Central. That could be pretty fun. At the very least, we are already getting pretty far. Eight. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get some good dosh here in a bit. And Banana Central, excellent. Money maker. I still have all the birthday Christmas cards I was ever gifted. Same! I don't have all of them, but I have a huge chunk of them. I actually found out they make like binders that you can put your cards into. That was a lifesaver when I found that out, because for the longest time... Oh gosh, dang it. No, it's on. Oh, the game audio is just super low because it was adjusted for Persona 4. Thank you for telling me that, Petich. No, it's just that the previous game we were playing, Persona 4 Golden, had like very bad audio balancing. So I had to keep it like really low, or else it would probably just blow up the ears of most individuals. How did I get that much money that fast? Well, okay. Yeah. But no, I'm a chronic saver of like sentimental cards and things like that. I still have my grandpa's last voicemail to me, actually. It's one of the reasons Apple keeps me in their clutches, because I'm afraid of what will happen if I just like lose that gift card, not gift card, voicemail. I do have it backed up, I will say. It's not like I'm just holding on to it and have not saved it safely. But I don't know, just having it there and seeing it is a big comfort to me. Adjust things real quick and take a big sip of water. No, I have exported the audio file, Petich, yeah. It's just one of those where I am an extremely anxious individual, especially about, like, one-of-a-kind type things like that, so I would rather operate under safe than sorry mentality with it. Could not spend all this money if I even tried. Well, there we go. Intermediate. Cracked. Oh, one of my favorite maps. It's me, gamers. I'm cracked. I think a lot of people save all the voicemails they get from someone when they pass for comfort. No, for sure. And it's completely understandable why. I do absolutely hate that apparently there are AI companies preying on that idea by recreating your relatives with AI. And I'm like, that's the most disgusting Black Mirror type thing in the world. Why do we keep having people thinking inventing the torment nexus is a good idea? Oh yeah, I very much felt too awkward to send voicemails for a while myself. I got over it though as I kind of got older. I think it helps that I picked up like... I don't know, I think it's just I realized how to weaponize my masking and it helps. The funny thing is, there's literally a Black Mirror episode about that happening, and someone has unironically done it, and it's like, why do we live in a world with such moronic people? Moronic and evil people at that. Come on. I want that pixel perfect. There we go. And I think that's it. Come on. There we go. I can squeeze this in here. Pardon me being hyper-focused on my farms. I am a Stardew Valley girl at heart. So optimization is the name of the game for me. Get that one done, because that will be my most valuable one quickly. Is this game just as grindy as the 5th one? Yes, it is, Petich. Especially if you are going for all the achievements, which is my main goal. Need to... Didn't set up a bomb tower in time. There we go. That should help, or not. Welp, I might die here. Yeah, that's my own fault. In that case, nope, that's a farm. Get you. There we go. Yeah. But hey, I locked in for the long haul willingly. And I enjoy a bit of a grind myself. I'm a weirdo like that. I played Grinder. I played Gatherer in Final Fantasy XIV for fun after all. I enjoyed being able to turn my brain off and just do stuff blindly. I think I played this game for a little bit with a friend. Never really got into it that much compared to the 5th one. That's fair. These games are those BTD5 and BTD6 are very much comparing apples to oranges. I do not blame anyone if they did not jive with this. Who am I looking for now? I think it's engineer. That makes a lot of sense. Overclocking. You. And honestly, let me get Bloon Liquefier up and running. That'll be a big benefit. Here we go. I'm gonna bleed. That's a shame. How do I set up to combat that? I know. The old reliable. Helipad. There we go. Now I cannot be defeated. I will say, I do think this game overall will end up more polished than Bloons TD5 ever did. Just because of a lot of engine optimizations. Also, this guy hasn't been upgraded at all. Damn, are you so rich you can afford to pay continue? I can, yes, because early on I bought a bunch of monkey money to do so, and I haven't really had to use it until I reach the hard sections. Hey, Suki! How's it going? Welcome! We're just chillaxing and chatting as I go through metal grinding. How about you? But yeah, no, I think I only ever really used monkey money due to dumb mistakes early on when I was playing because I didn't know this game. Ooh, finishing a bit of drawing. What you drawing right now? If you don't mind me asking. Take some big water sippas. Wild West sort of dead person, but they're like undead. No, I get what you mean. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Complicated lore is the best lore, so I get ya. I kind of have a lich like that in D&D who's like based off K-pop, idols and whatnot. Funny enough, he existed well before K-pop Demon Hunters was ever announced, so that was funny when that movie came out and basically did my concept. Oh my gosh, that just reminds me. I saw the most adorable video recently of a bunch of little girls like being so excited that at like a party sort of thing they had girls that would like, you know, they dress up as like Cinderella or princesses or whatnot, and they had a group that could dress up as the K-pop Demon Hunter girls, and it was just the most adorable thing to see all the girls super excited to see them. Just goes to show how like girls like really appreciate and are so excited for non-traditional conforming characters. Got 2 more left. Banana farmer doing good. Get you down, level you up, get you. Gotta get 1 more. Oh hey, Banana Farmer Pro's about to get me like $1 million. Or 1 million nyanners. Nya nya. Guess I'll get a flying fortress, why not? Now what do I invest my money into? You. Ooh, actually, I am reminded recently, I'm planning a new D&D campaign for my friends. One of our players did a campaign, like, they want to try their hand at DMing, so we all got to play for them, and it just inspired me to want to be able to DM again myself. It's been a hot minute, but I'm coming up with ideas and various things like that. I'm going for a very, like, post-apocalyptic brutalist vibe. Very much inspired by the likes of, I could say, The Evil Within Metaphysical meets Arctic Eggs, if anyone knows that game. So basically just really weird. Really weird in general. And I'm gonna enjoy playing it and subjecting my players to the horrors trademark. Okay, yeah, I think that's the closest. Get you here. You can go here. Drop you right here. There's that. I'm gonna do this. And get you up to there. To save my booty butt when it comes down to it. And I'm gonna save up 2.1k for Bloon Dissolver before moving on to doing some farming. We are farmers. Bum 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 bum. I might have to buy and play Dispatch soon, because I've been seeing a lot of fun stuff to do with Dispatch. I'd probably play it by myself, first of all. But I want to be able to experience it before getting spoiled. Thankfully, the most of what I've seen is, to do with, like, Moist Critical. Because, of course, people are gonna love that Charlie is in a video game. And it's very fun to be able to, like, see his takes and just, like, him bring his own chaotic energy to the game. He really does have, like, one of those voices that feels made for cartoons in a weird way. I think I may have found the best deal on Steam right now. Oh, share, Pigeon. We love deals here. A good deal is a great deal, especially shared. Civ 6 and all DLC. Okay, that's a good start. The real question is, though, what's the, Oh, for half the price of the base game, that's a good one if you love Civ. Absolutely. Good deal. Good sharing, my friend. And thank you for coming and sharing that with everyone. How you been, by the by? $35 is what it is? Okay, yeah. I'm not much of a fan of, like, those kinds of games, but I do know people that play Civ love Civ, so if you've been holding out, now's the time to get it. I don't play it either, but I hear that's the most approachable one. That makes sense from what I've seen. I've also heard it's the most broken. Or at least I've observed that from the amount of Spiffing Brits perfectly balanced game videos I've seen on it. Good old Spiff. Okay, yeah, we are raking in the dough. Let's upgrade you. And you. Wait, I just realized, does he wear a trench coat? He does! Oh my gosh, I love that. He's a little Secret Service man. Aww. That is the cutest thing. Let me get an engineer over here. And we will start overclocking. I guess this is just a strat right now. I was considering getting Rain World plus all DLC. I know Rain World is one of those, like, you kind of either love it or hate it, but it's one of those, like, it's such an important games that you kind of have to, pardon me, you kind of have to play it type deals. So I would say go for it. Though don't burn out your wallet before the proper Steam sale starts here in, like, a couple weeks. We are really close to, the final push of funds. Unfortunately, I already did all my Steam shopping for friends and whatnot. I did the wrong thing. I'm a dunderhead. Well, guess we have that going for that one right there. Well, at least we have all that good. It's something. What other games? Outer Worlds. That's a big one. I have not played it yet. I have it on the backlog. That'll be a personal experience. I'm getting Civ 6 and then I'm going to get Kirby Air Riders and something cheap. Heck yeah! I hope you enjoy Air Riders. I've heard great things about it. Actually, funny enough, a bit of a derailment, kinda not. Someone was talking about how, basically the share world has made it, the post-share button world has made it somewhat unfortunate in talking about games, because before, you would have to post on social media about it. But now you can just share things, and it kind of has ruined the conversational aspect of games. Because now certain games are not getting talked about as much as they previously might be. Unless there's like a certain popularity and vibe to everything, and I just died. But glad to hear you enjoyed the demo, Pigeon. I did not end up picking the demo up myself, because I wanted to save my time to experience the game. I believe currently my, the main thing I'm waiting on is I want to get a better capture card. Oh no, I plan on doing that for retro achievement hunting on my very legal GameCube, though. My very, very legal GameCube that Nintendo can come to my house and look at because it's legal and I have nothing wrong with it. But that's a far-off future thing. Besides, I have too many games in the backlog to be spending things willy-nilly. I hear some people just don't like it, so play the OG first to see if you like the formula. I mean, it's a racing game. I know I'll enjoy it. It's a racing game with a lot of party modes, which I can appreciate. I'm probably not going to be the biggest Air Rider fanatic, but that's just because I'm not the biggest racing game fanatic, period. But I do love me Kirby, so that will be enough to motivate me to try. And I know people have been getting crazy with the decals they make. I've seen, like, Digimon and Pokemon and just, like, very girly pop Y2K bikes. A bunch of really awesome stuff. I guess I'll do this. Rapid fire. I guess this will be my main line of defense now. I got nothing else to spend my money on. I probably am going to set up... When we go into double HP Moabs, I'm thinking we'll do a setup to grind out double health Moabs. So we'll probably take a bit longer on that quest than these ones. Thank you, Webroot Security. Giving me a pop-up. Get you again. Okay, yeah, you've already destroyed a lot of people. And we're good. Excellent. Oh, hey, yeah, it's a collection event right now. So I'll just get a bunch of random guys. I should be placing down more insta-monkeys, because we're now at the point where I gotta use them, so I think I might just start doing that to some small degree. Hard, alternate Bloons rounds. Let's see, put Etienne right here. Monkeys, dart towers. You. Glue monkey. Do I just have like a... Here we go. Put you right here. I don't know how I want to set any of this up. I guess just like... Honestly, I think for safety reasons, I'm gonna put you down, upgrade you immediately. Stop it. Lock in place, put right here. Fast firing. Lock in place, yes. Apache dart ship. That's good. Let's quickly speed this up for a bit so everyone can get to where they need to be. Because I want to make sure to get Ring of Fire. Also get Acid. And I think placing my farmer here and like filling out the space like that is going to be my best bet. Oh, I have been doing some social media stuff recently, more than I usually do. I've been commenting on like a lot of TikToks and things like that. Not really following people, but that's because I don't feel the need to follow a lot of people. I just don't like doing it. I'm very persnickety like that. Plus powers, here we go. Ooh, yeah, what I can do is remove you. There we go. Now this guy is, like, in the best place possible. There we go. And I want to get up to Bib. Okay, I can't squeeze in another one. That's unfortunate. Up, up. I usually follow people that post a lot of good content and people that post amazing content but rarely. Same. That's my YouTube philosophy, at least. It's more different with short form content, but that's just because I try not to stay on short form content for a long time. Otherwise, I will get pulled in and spend way too long on it. It's one of the reasons I have a app called Screen Zen set up. So that way I don't like get drawn in way too much. Keeps me focused and in control. I also just don't know how to post like good content in general myself, so it's good to see other people's examples. What do I want to do? You. Get that. There we go. Okay. But speaking of amazing deals, do you know the game Moonring? Yes, I do. Actually, I believe I have it downloaded. I know it's free. I have played it a bit. Hey, who's your daddy? Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one, friend. We're just playing some Bloons, as we usually do on our Monkey Mondays. Get you and Moab Assassin. Glad to hear you're doing well. Very chill day today. I'm a bit quiet, so that's just how things will be. I'm gonna do this and this. Gonna overclock this guy. Is he back with the milk? Well, I don't know. Are you, who's your daddy? Have you gone to go get the milk, Papa? Oh, on it, I forgot. I'll be back in 18 years. Don't forget your cigs like you did last time, or your beer. Oh, speaking of, I've actually been drinking some nice cider in my off time. And I do enjoy me a good cider. But dang, I hate that I actually have a high enough alcohol tolerance to be like, ugh. This either needs to taste really good or have a high tolerance for me to get any enjoyment out of it, because usually the high ABV alcohols have very high sugar too, which I do not enjoy. Good, I'm glad you do not smoke. Smoking is very bad for you and for everyone around you. There we go. Man, I'm bouncing my leg a lot more recently. I gotta get one of those nice, like, footrests that you can rock back and forth. Do you know why alcohol has a lot of sugar? I believe it's a mix of reasons depending on, like, what kind of alcohol. Like, for example, I'm a fan of ciders and wines, which is mainly due to the high fruit, which is due to the reliance on fruit to accomplish the fermentation process, as well as barley and wheat. In beers and IPAs and stuff, which generates, like, a type of sugar strain. Yeah, fermentation. Okay, well, at least you own up to the fact you smoke. Gotta respect that. Whose line is it anyway? Okay, let's see. This is such a mess. My eyes are kind of losing things. Or losing track of things. Get Apache Dart ship. Yeasty sugar, so if I recall they add sugar so the yeast make ethanol. Yep. That's it. Do I want to Ultra Boost here? Nah, I think I'm just gonna upgrade everything. They also kill themselves. Yep. But we come in contact with so much bacteria and dead bacteria every day. That's not really that big of a deal. Okay, I think I have basically everything upgraded. Yeah, I smoke, but unlike with my brother, I don't smoke weed every day, only once in a blue moon. That is fair. I can't smoke, period, because I grew up in a smoker's household, and it really affects my lungs. So, I partake of gummies. We should probably stop this conversation, unfortunately, because it is getting too mature for Twitch's terms of service, and this is not a M-rated stream. Yeah, no, fermentation causes the release of air. It's one of the reasons you need to have, like, a valve on it, so that way your fermentation box or whatever it is you're using doesn't explode. Yeah, bread is an alcohol. I mean, there's a reason a lot of people say stuff like Guinness tastes very bready and heavy. But okay, moving on from this conversation. No more beer and science, alcohol adjacent talk, folks. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Ooh, I just realized I got, so I am a Transformers fan and Monster Hunter fan, and recently they released a Silver Rathalos Optimus Prime, and he is sitting on my desk right now in his fancy box, and I cannot wait to unbox him. I don't know where to put him, but he's going to look so cool. I know nothing about E. coli, but that makes sense considering what it does to you. Bum bum. Okay, everything is good so far. I'm getting there. Is there anything else I can upgrade? Not really. I guess I'm just driving along. Eating wild clover is good if you pick the right one, yeah. That actually reminds me, I saw a guy accidentally eat some form of nightshade plant because he dug up a tree and found quote-unquote onions under his, tree. They were not onions. Don't eat anything unless you can 100% be confident in its identity. By the by, when foraging. But it was very much the funniest thing in the world. I did not know that about E. coli pigeon. That is interesting. Why did I sound like Margaret from Persona 4 there? I think it's just because I'm in that same headspace. And also, I do like doing her voice, or I like doing deadpan voices in general. I think they're very fun. There we go. Not advanced. And now rake. And for more info, I'd redirect you through the Emporium. That's probably for the best. I eat the rabbit grass cloves. It's a sour or bitter clove depending on your taste. Ooh, I've never heard of rabbit's grass clove. Unfortunately, I just live in an area where I definitely could not forage, because one, I live in a city area, there's not much to forage from, but also whatever I would forage would probably be of complete booty quality. It would not be good. Oh yeah, no, they're always planning something crazy. Though to be honest, I don't believe it till I see it. I'm one of those individuals. I mean, it took them so many years to make a robot like Osimo. No, I know you're not joking. I'm very aware that science people are silly and make silly science people plans. Yeah, do that. Are we talking about the YouTube channel? Oh, Fod Emporium. Okay. I misread that as through the Emporium, like you were a tour guide or something. I did not know about Fod Emporium, so I will have to check them out. Honestly, the best bet is probably to do this. Longer reach, smarter spikes, long life. then do white hot spikes. I want to get up to deadly spikes. And yeah. I think that'll be my best course of action. Oh, we recently got to see the Smiling Friends, like, Christmas special preview, and it looks really funny. Anything can play Doom, Pigeon. That's not a surprise. They got Doom running on a pregnancy test, for goodness sake. That's not a joke, by the way. They really did do that. The only thing they had to add was an external monitor. Because, surprise, surprise, a pregnancy test does not have a monitor. Worth talking about, to say the least. Okay, let's do this. Connect to you. Up, up, up. Long life. Valuable. Oh, this is gonna stink. Hang on, get this. Very good. Oh, that was the first time in a minute I hadn't been too slow to stop that from coming through. There we go, getting that. Does this... Oh, please be in range. Yes, oh my gosh. Did it. Anyway, let me get you and you. And now we'll focus on upgrading these. They're these types of people to do every side quest before the main quest. Oh yeah, I'm that kind of person. I like the extra EXP before I have to go kill God. It makes killing God easier. Valuable. Get up to Banana Plantation. Actually, I'm curious, for you guys who do play RPGs, are you also do all the quests before the main quest stuff? I feel like slowly but surely games are being designed to make that the more optimal play style, which I appreciate. Though I'm sure there are people that don't like that play style that get overwhelmed and hate it. I think I'm gonna upgrade to Permaspike. So yeah, they took down multiple scams that are actually radioactive. What are you talking about, Pigeon? Like, legitimately radioactive. I'm very confused by what you mean in that manner. Oh, I have seen the tactical Thermite Power, heated hot dog. That was a fun one. Yeah, I was recommended that one randomly one day. Love that. Where is the guy I'm looking for? There we go. Okay, so have you heard of negative ion products? No, Pigeon. I'm not a science person, to be honest. I don't care much for it. Well, that's incorrect. I do care for science and I appreciate its contributions to our world and society, but I don't go out of my way to watch too much, like, content or presentations relating to or about science. Because I'm much more of, like, a fantasy individual, or I need something to pique my interest before I choose to invest myself into a science subject. Oh, I have heard of those. Yeah, no, I don't believe that. Yeah, isn't it sold by a bunch of, like, Scientologists or something? Or at least it's a part of pseudo-Scientology, or not pseudo-Scientology, Scientology. I do know, actually, a funny detail of if you kind of want to just make someone's life, like, 10 times worse, go ahead and, like, sign them up for Scientology books and things like that, because those people will not leave that person alone. I do think it's a federal crime to do that, so tread with caution. But it's just a fun detail I learned about. I know Mark Rober did it to like a bunch of scammers when he was like doing his glitter bomb videos. Those were hilarious. Gonna save up for Ultra Boost now. Get you. Ugh. Some of the negative item. Oh, that's what you mean by using radioactive stuff. Yeah, no, that's immensely illegal. Holy guacamole, Batman. Yeah, they should go to prison for that. I hope they went to prison for that. Because what the fricka-frack, man? Like, don't get me wrong, there are weirdos that like collecting, uranium glass, but those people are also smart enough to know, hey, maybe we should put it in, like, a lead cabinet. There we go. Awesome, I guess I'm at the point now where I kind of have everything I could want. It seems like they come down here the most, so I'm gonna put this guy right here, lock him. Oh, lock him right there. Faster barrel. And I guess I got a Ray of Doom now. Thankfully, radiation doesn't exist in the Bloons TD6 universe. These monkeys are completely immune from the effects of dangerous radiation. Just like God intended. How much? 2 left. I have, like, a zit. Or, like, the beginnings of a zit right on the tip of my nose. And it's where my water bottle hits when I drink from it. And it's just, like, the most, like, annoying little detail thing in the world. There we go, another collection thing. Again, I need to remember to put down towers. Or instas. Oh, hey, I think we just went into the advanced area. I didn't even notice. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this area just because I like doing that for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's my autism being like, oh, better finish it. Better have the final page be a satisfying ending. So put you here. You here. Here. Upgrade. I feel like this is the smartest choice. The people that want a lot of negative ions for the rest of their life, I suggest sitting next to a lightning rod in a thunderstorm. Don't do that. Okay, good. You said this is a joke, meaning that's fine. And I forgot to set down some, of these, so I'm gonna just do this. Ring of fire, ring of fire. Do this again. I should probably buy more monkey money sometime soon. I know they're having a sale right now for a good bit of it. Or, you know, just be a really cool guy and live behind a waterfall. That, too! That's a good way to live. Waterfalls cannot steer you wrong. Might as well. Let me go ahead and honestly get these guys to level 4. And now what I can do is set up banana farms again, as I am wont to do. Not that. Over here. I feel like with the banana farms, it's just that Gravity Falls joke of like, hey kids, you want a banana farm? Not really. Sure you do. Here you go. I'm just like, please stop setting down banana farms. There's you. Oh, no wonder things were going so slow. I didn't have my speed on. Is it me or does double speed seem faster than usual? Come on. There we go. Plus power over here. Another thing I also want to say is that a lot of people are reporting positive effects might just be, yeah, no, placebos are very real. A lot of people don't consider that fact. Okay, that's... Oh man, this is actually gonna be kind of a janked up setup. This is gonna be a very janked up setup, actually. Well, I did this to myself. Time to reap the rewards. Connect to you. Get to Bib. I might just want to go around and do this instead. That'll probably be better for my fiscal production in the long run. Oh, that was so close. Get you. Also, misinformation about health is a really big problem, especially special conditions. Because of placebo, evil twin. Yeah. No, science is a very interesting thing, and it's just unfortunate that misinformation about it is so easy to spread. Longer reach. Here we go. White hot spikes. This should be good. Up, there is. There we go. Put you up. Get you. Oh, hey, I almost didn't realize that we could afford to start getting the banana factories. Get another one. Oh yeah, we are farming it up this time around. Get another. Get you. Get that. And there we go. Very nice. That was a close call, but we managed. Up here. And there we go. The reason I believe so many people prefer pseudoscience is because of the fact that there is a disconnect between people who do science and the people getting the info. No, that's very understandable. It's basically the issue with journalistic integrity and that anyone can spin a story truthfully, and how we treat people that don't understand science or give them the patience they need to properly comprehend these issues. A little patience goes a long way in making sure you get the correct info and having an open mind about issues and subjects. Of various degrees. I may have to pop on some of the hero abilities. We'll see. Well, at the very least, this isn't too bad. I definitely know that I'm on the look for, like, reputable news sites all the time. So I totally get the search for accurate information. get you. How do I want to go about this now? I think I'm kind of done, honestly. Like, this is a good setup. Yeah, reputable journalist, too. Yeah, I think I'll just do this. And there we go. Flying Fortress is accomplished. I guess I'm rich now. We're rich, we're rich, we're rich. Oh, actually, speaking of rich, in like a good way, Vampire Survivors has announced that they're making a, they specifically said they're avoiding, like, Deck Builder to avoid comparisons of Balatro and Slay the Spire, which is very funny, but it is like a deck builder type game where they're trying to bring over the big gambling, huge, like, fancy lights make brain go burr vibes of the base game, which I'm very excited for. And it's crazy to me because that implies like they're finally ready to start working on other projects, basically. And we're nearing the end of the Vampire Survivors, like, full release. There's nothing more we can update type deals unless we make DLC, you know? Which is absolutely insane to me. Because of how long I have been playing that game. I'm not a day one player, but I am one of the people that, like, learned about it and got deeply addicted after its reveal at the Game Awards. Well, not reveal at the Game Awards, but how it won at the Game Awards and stuff like that. Speaking of, as the title says, Steam Awards are here now. Who are you guys voting for? For me, it is mostly a Claire Obscure sweep. With an honorable mentions to some Bloons and Silk Song. Also Peak. Man, we are only an hour and 30 minutes into stream. It feels like it's been going on forever. Might just be the caffeine I had earlier, though. I finished off one of my fancy sodas. And those always, like, I needed to wake up, basically. I think, honestly, I might just do a Juggernaut build here. Because they're fun. Very quick shot. Upgrade you. Faster throwing. Here we are. I guess I'll do acid pools, why not? They're extra damage. Get these. There we go. Hey, Jacoto! How's it going? Came in at a chill time. We're just playing some Bloons. Going for more of the, oh, my brain's dying. The alternate Bloons rounds medals are what we're working on currently. Ooh, very happy for you about that. How long did that take you? And I'm doing good, by the by, just chillaxing. Relaxing all cool. Playing some balloon balls down by the pool. Armageddon, very nice. Very nice. Oh, just one day? That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that just reminds me of people grinding out relic weapons in FFXIV for like... Or Final Fantasy XIV, for people that don't know Roman numerals. In like one day, which is insane, by the way. Like, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that over the course of like a week. Oh, don't do that. And now I guess we just wait till I get enough money for either permaspikes or Juggernaut, depending on what we're needing. Probably permaspikes. I think those are overall more useful. Than anything. I do love seeing the Juggernauts balloon or ball just like do that like bounce. There's something so satisfying, especially with the rapid pop sounds. Yeah, I think I might actually go for Juggernaut. I bought the DLC Persona 5's personas and one of them perfectly fused with Vishnu to create Satan. That sounds about right, yeah. No, the DLC personas are really, like, broken as fusion materials. Like, I think if you fail to, for example, if you accidentally, like, get rid of, the main character's ultimate persona, you can basically, like, pay for 2, like, lower level ones real easily and get him back. It's like something disgusting, basically. But yeah, I love the broken DLC at the very least for a second time playthrough. Let's see. We have that, which is good. Okay, here we go. And now I just need to get Permaspike. I forget, are Lucifer and Satan both in P5, or is it just Satan? Because I know Lucifer's in it because I always rely on his diamond dust, but I can't remember if, I'm pretty sure Satan's also in P5. I've seen people with millions of yen, and here I am over here having a good balance of free 50... or 350k and 400k. No, that's how it goes on a first playthrough, absolutely. Unless you do a money grind, which, to be honest, I always do. Am sad that they removed the fun, like, spam sleep cheese. That was one of my favorite things, because it felt like it rewarded me for having a, for having a status effect persona, which I rarely feel, because I am not a status effect user in the Persona games. Unless I'm, like, forced to. It's my second playthrough and I'm still, like, this I just need this amount and then I waste it on what I need. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, I should be able to, like, grind 10 million on the second level of Mementos. It'll take me a day, but I can definitely do it. Thank God for the change they made to Ryuji's social link skill, where when you insta-kill enemies, you get their drops. That was one of the worst things about the OG game. And I'm glad they recognized that it was both a detriment and it very much made something that was very valuable kind of a non-reward and limited player, like, choice and creativity. God, I forgot level doesn't carry over on Persona 5 and P4 New Game Plus. Makes me feel lazy to grind. At least with P4, you can set EXP to more. I do wish they would bring that feature back, but I know they kind of only included it in P4 because, like, the leveling system was... It wasn't whack, but the game was a grind and a half, even more so than P3. Which is very weird, but I get it. I'm hoping that will change with, P4 Revival. I do think, what is it? Oh my gosh, I had something in my head and I lost it. Thankfully, in the Persona games, I'm the type of person that on my first playthrough, I will fight everything in my path. And that tends to leave me pretty well leveled. I think the only things I don't fight are really annoying enemies with a lot of health. Which are a lot of them, I'm not going to lie. But we make do. At the very least, you only need to grind your levels unless you want a specific ability. There we go. That's a lot better. Try and get to floor 227 for diamonds to get Spellmaster. You can do it. Spellmaster is absolutely worth it. Speaking of, I'm looking forward to the Steam machine so I can do some of the last, like, little bits of grinding I need to do on, like, games I've done for stream. Like, it'll do. I did not 100% it'll do on stream just because it's like, they're speedrun achievements, and I can't do speedrun achievements that are, like, legitimately timed. Because my eyes cannot believe I need 80 or 60 SP to do an almighty attack. Honestly, I don't mind that, especially because it feels like almighty attacks got a major buff in P5. On top of the fact that, I mean, again, they just ignore all things. They are, like, uber powerful, and they feel like it now. Before, it just felt like, well, I don't have anything to hit it with, so let me use this one that doesn't really feel as effective. I know I used, like, Gyarudine a million times over, Megidolon with Naoto in P5, or P4, I mean. Let me do this. There we go. Normal dragon. I never used all my attacks in P5 or 4 until P3 reloaded. Why is that, if I may ask? I mean, I get it if you thought weakness hitting was always better. I know I didn't realize it till it just kind of clicked one day of like, oh, this is a time saver. Ah, dang it, I bumped my microphone while I'm looking at stuff. I never found one else. I don't know that I was a tad bit better than regular magic attacks. That's fair. I mean, they weren't until P5. So if you had gone in with experience from other games, you would have assumed they are still doo-doo. I don't think that is a bad assumption to have made. I never found... I got some kind of alert and I'm not seeing anything. So if you sent a message, I cannot see you. I apologize about that. Oh, I posted about all my completions on Blue Sky recently. That was pretty fun. A few people like them, which I am happy about. If y'all ever want to see, like, what, socials I have, feel free to do ! socials in the chat, and it should show everything I got. I'm mainly active on Blue Sky, but I am unfortunately leaning to opening up a Twitter account again. I despise Elon's hell site, but unfortunately so many people still use it that... I don't know. I am not happy about it, but that is how it shall be. Plus, I reblog cool things there sometimes. And also, yes, I feel the weaknesses are better. Okay, yeah. Nope, I get that completely. Why did that take so long to pop up? Twitch is being silly. Alright, off the coast. I just think of, like, Off the Hook. From Sploon. From Silly Squid Game. I'm gonna do this and just kind of front load my defenses. Can I? No, that's not what I meant. No, that's not what I meant. That's good. Honestly, this is a great map for, helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. Pursuit. Faster darts, do this. There we go. And it's finally caught up, which is good. Gonna get Ring of Fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burned, burned, burned. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. The ring of fire. Good old Shawnee Jash. Gotta get up to Balloon Dissolver, which will be good. Extra range with the frag bombs and the faster reload. And I'll save up for Moab Assassin just to be safe. Love the music here. I always love this song. I am a fan of the Shanties of Seas. There we go, Moab Assassin. Now I'm pretty safe. I had enough money for Black Friday's sale for the MLB Show 25, which was $10.49 instead of $69.99. I decided to buy Go More DLCs. Honestly, that's probably better because I hate to say this, aren't the MLB games, like, just pretty predatory, all things considered, with their monetization practices? Not to say technically Persona is any better, considering, you know, they have so many DLCs in the first place, but I don't know. There does feel like there is some difference in the handling of that. Yeah. Okay, good to know I'm not saying anything that's, like, taboo or rude. I know that it's very much one of those things where a lot of people view it as pots calling kettles black with any kind of DLC. And I'm not oblivious to, you know, the double standard in some ways, but... I don't know. Any conversation about it is a good conversation, I suppose. It doesn't help there's AI in them now, I know that. The only new thing they will ever do is the new mechanics for gameplay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I am connected. That is good. Okay, that is fine. I think I'm going to set down an engineer. And actually, I'm going to save up for this first. I think this is overall better than immediately diving face first into a engineer monkey. The only good part about MLB The Show is every time they bring a new roster for every team. I mean, that makes sense because that's kind of what happens in actual MLB. I am not a baseball person, unfortunately. I'm more of a hockey person. So I'm unsure the details of those sorts of things. I apologize for my ignorance in some ways. I know there are folks that are, like, big into the baseballs. I have grown to it, though. Have actually gone to some games for my local teams. Heck yeah, that's good. If you don't mind me asking, who is your favorite Goto, unless that would dox yourself, in which case do not answer, or do not feel pressured to answer. Bring us sugar and tea and rum, bum bum ba-dum bum bum dum bum 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 bum. Okay, we're making good progress. Gotta save up for Ultra Boost. Maybe go to Apache Dart Ship, depending on how we're feeling. Honestly, yeah, just because those guys are getting further along than I would be comfortable with. Ooh, Dodgers! I mean, I know that is a pretty classic pick, so heck yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot say a thing about my favorite team because it would dox myself. But that is freaking cool. They done one back to back. Ooh, I didn't know they won this year. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Honestly, that just makes me think. A lot of sports things really do line up very close to each other. Do this. I could save for Apache Prime. And now save for Banana Central. Why not? I'm already pretty dang close. And this is holding pretty well. Take a big sippa. Much better indeed. Oh, I hope the new audio levels I have set up are a lot better. I might... There we go. I nudged that down just a little because I don't like how high it looks, but it's something. Oh, speaking of sound, I have had someone work on some music for stream, which I'm excited to share eventually. It is technically available for folks to listen to. Not in full yet, but at least, like, the preview is up and running. But I'll leave you guys to hunt for that if you would be interested. I do like even though I don't pay for, like, the NDA stuff just because it's just a lot of extra money. I do like to keep my little secrets. Alola! Yeah, Bloons. Kind of a chill, low energy day, unfortunately, so we're just chatting and as we play. Nothing big going on. How has it been for you this weekend? Let's see. Okay, I got that. And Sid has already stolen a lot. Oh yeah, also, I named my bomb tower recently La Bomba after the one Simpsons joke episode where they tried to kill Homer with a really, like, not calorically dense, like, Long John. And I did name a few others, I just can't find them. Every time I watch a baseball game, I learn something new every time. Other than the regular hit, the ball you run for is either a single, double, or triple. Oh yeah, no, I did know. Like, those are pretty basic rules. Like, those apply to all sports of a very similar nature. Like, I actually used to play in softball, and that was also the rules. Yep, the basics. Unfortunately, the last baseball game I went to, I couldn't enjoy because I had the loudest, meanest woman in existence sitting behind me, just saying the rudest things in the world. Good old baseball basics, absolutely. Your username is crazy, by the way. I love it. Processed Riz Bear Meat. I'm just gonna call you Bear Meat. I hope that's okay. Welcome. Thank you for the first time chat. Hope you're having a good one, friend. Huh, that's good you're just relaxing. It's a good relaxing day. It's very cloudy where I am right now, so just a good chillax. The last baseball match I watched was online till 2 a.m. That's insane. Don't they have, like, rules for that to avoid like, complete and utter fatigue? Oh, yay, the final page is done. I know nothing about most sports outside an RPG based on soccer or football. Oh, are you talking about, I think it's like Izuma 11? It's made by Level of 5. I've actually been wanting to pick that up because I'm a huge Level 5 fan. That is pretty cool. Ooh, you're chilling with Silas right now, Bear Meat. That is good. I did like Silas with what I played for him, I will say. I do want to expand my hero options, but playing Etienne is just so reliable, honestly. Like, maybe I'll do that after I'm done doing all my metal stuff and I get more, like, experimental. Yeah, Inazuma 11. But I learned now that a dead ball is basically a ball that's stuck into or under something and will not be a live play, and if a runner runs home to score, it will not be scored. That makes sense. Yeah, no, any tower that can go on water that is not a traditional water tower is always fun. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna set up over here. Put this here. I find it weird in the US, only the first game remade of the 3DS in Europe and Japan, the most bombastic, like, 8-game series. I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying, Alola. But, yeah. No worries, Bear Meat. Thank you for popping in at all. Appreciate seeing ya. Hopefully we can see ya again at some point. Gonna do this. Yeah, no worries. Sometimes I do just have trouble reading something, so I appreciate you being patient with that. Dang it, Always hate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop a thing. Because that's just bad. Only the US got one game. It's a bigger series elsewhere. I get that. Aren't they releasing the games on Steam now, though? Because I see them advertised all the time. That stinks. Thankfully, that should save it. Yeah, there we go. I think this is another just Spike Tower and Prey type, level. You know what soccer game we really need, like, a remake of? Mega Man Soccer. Oh, that's... I'm gonna die. Newest one just released this month. If was not at the end... Yeah, no, it released this month. I know, because I keep getting spammed, like, alerts for it. From, Steam. Because they know I enjoy level 5. Okay. Oh my goodness, it lasted. That's crazy. Okay, now I have to hopefully make it up. I now have 22 hats. Most of them are baseball cap, and I only wear one at most. I feel that. I bought like a bunch of hats from Walmart, and I haven't changed them since. They're all the same, like, pink plaid hat. I just really like them. They're really comfortable and lightweight, and they fit my head really well. Oh gosh. Which game was my first from level 5? I feel like my first game from level 5 was Professor Layton, like a lot of people. But, like, the game that made, like, solidified me as, like, a huge, genuine fan was Fantasy Life, I feel like. I was very late on the train with that. I did not know! Oh my gosh, level 5 did Dark Cloud? Oh, so I'm basically going to guaranteeingly love Dark Cloud when I get around to it then. That is awesome to know. Also, my voice went really high there for a second. That's crazy. I'm actually gonna look up other level 5 games now because I'm curious. I was also a big fan of the Yokai Watch series, though I don't want to say that's what got me into them. Yeah, no, they're very good at doing, like, variants of RPG combat and games and stuff. I also want to say they're almost like Atlas in that way, but in reverse, because Atlas is excellent at, like, just really making a solid game, period. Let's see. What else have they done? I see they make a game called Megaton Rush, and I'm like, Megatron from Transformers? No. Oh yeah, they also did Snack World. That was an underrated game. Liberation Maiden. Hey, that's on iOS? I didn't know that. Yeah, no, I just like a lot of it. Oh, dang, they did 9. No wonder Dragon Quest 9 was so peak. It really is crazy, but I mean, that just shows, like, what good of a company they are overall. Like, they do smart business decisions, which can't be said for every company out there. I know Inti Creates was in hot water for a long time because of their fumbles with certain things. A game that I really wanted to play so bad is Samurai Champloo Sidetrack, because I love the anime and the soundtrack. I didn't even know there was a Samurai Champloo game. I mean, it makes sense. It was very common of the era. But that is really dang neat. Yeah, no, PS2 era, that sounds about right. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, yes, the Mega Man X RPGs. They're so good. Definitely gonna be completed on game. Or on stream. Oh, pardon me. Sidetracked. How's this look? Yo, this is an interesting gameplay look. I dig this. I'm glad we're kind of... It also just makes me think, I'm glad we're in the era now where games are just, like, allowed to look dated. I've been loving the PS2-inspired aesthetic of menus and just game design in general, because there is very much a love and appreciation for it that has never faded. Same with like DS-inspired like looks, which I hope we slowly but surely get more of. Looking at the retro achievements for max level of Mega Man X command mission is 30. That could be very easy or very hard to achieve, which is very scary to think about. Okay, those are good. I think I'll save up for Tack Attack. That's probably the safest thing to do. So we'll get there and then we'll be good as can be. Ooh, I have some fun news in that Mage, the artist who I work with to do a lot of my stuff, has recently helped me make a fun additional mascot character. And I cannot wait to share them with you, but that will be a while. I remember I had a Parappa the Rapper for PSP. Don't know where it went, though. I didn't even know they put Parappa on the PSP. I want to enjoy Parappa, but I very much know for a fact that I would hate it because I don't despise rhythm games. I'm not good at them. I don't get any enjoyment out of them, unfortunately. Even though I know there are some really incredible ones, they just don't do anything for me. Which is a shame because rhythm games have some of the coolest art styles known to man, like Parappa the Rapper and what is it? Rhythm Heaven. Took me a minute to remember its name for some reason. The PSP could play PS1 games you got on the PlayStation Store. Oh, that's sick! I love that. That is cool to know. If it wasn't the PSP, it was the Vita. Makes sense. It's such a shame that the Vita died because the Vita was so cool. It was just very much ahead of its time and its form factor was dookie butt. Not just an RPG haven, but a visual novel haven too, because I'm a big visual novel nut. They are highly underrated in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, like, I know that they are very lacking of gameplay, but they have some of the unironic best stories in gaming. Like, I do highly always recommend people to either play the House of Fata Morgana or Clanad to at least play one visual novel in their life, because I think those games and their stories are so important and influential to gaming. Absolutely, I'm so glad Gravity Rush came, which is another game I actually need to play too. Gravity Rush is sick. Cat is just a sweetheart. Oh, give me a sec. Water went down the wrong pipe. The one visual novel game I played on modern day consoles is AI The Somnium Files. That's a damn good visual novel to play if you're only gonna ever play one. AI The Somnium Files is freaking bomb. And Cat was one of the, if not the most broken character in the PlayStation fighting game. That tracks. The most I know about the PlayStation fighting game is that it had a rivalry system, which was the funniest thing in the world, because it would pair up characters like Heihachi versus, the little white cat mascot whose name I always forget, but I love him. I want to get AI, the Somnium Files Nirvana initiative. Oh no, absolutely. Like, at the very least, those stories continue on really good. Yeah, Big Daddy and Sackboy was another funny one. Oh my gosh. Who else was good? I know Sir Daniel from Medieval was in it. I don't remember who his rival was, but it was very funny because he was just trying to talk to him and the rival was like, I'm gonna rip your guts out. AI is on sale on the PlayStation if you're playing it there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, Black Friday deals did just go up for PlayStation, didn't they? Dang. Unfortunately, my PlayStation is only a Astro Boy machine now. Oh gosh, dang it. Get this. Come on. There we go. That's better. Then I'm going to... Not that. Patrol points. Here we go. That is good. I remember Fat Princess was a character. No, she was. I remember that because I remember seeing her. No, she was paired with Kratos. I think. I had games and stuff for Xbox already, so I had to stick to Xbox, because if I wanted to switch to PlayStation, I have to rebuy every game, and that's a lot of money. No, I feel that. Jakoto. It's one of the reasons where I finally decided that I'm sticking with Steam for a long time. I'm just kind of sick of the way Sony and PlayStation treat their players, and, like... I don't remember who has who. I just remember they paired up characters wildly together, and it was the funniest shit. Honestly, I just remember, you know what, no, I'm not gonna tell this story because this is too mature a story for a family-friendly stream. So, we're not gonna go down that path, but hey, I'll talk about it some other time. Oh my gosh. I love how the final boss was a failed PS1 mascot. Oh yeah, the dumb head guy. That was like the worst thing. Yeah, Polygon Man. I know Polygon Man. He sucked. If there was one thing they rode well, like, doing that as their taboo from Subspace Emissary was the funniest thing. Oh, right. They did have that guy from, oh, I want to say Infamous is the series, right? Yeah, no, Infamous. Injustice is like the DC fighting game that I am thinking of. Yeah. I have to play those games because those are some of my partner's favorite games, and I like to play the games my partner is interested in. I think it's a fun way to bond and, like, go over the sort of, how do I put this? Just share something, which I think is lovely, you know? He's gone into a few things for me as well. There's been Twisted Wonderland and, what else? Oh gosh, my brain is dying. He's getting into Final Fantasy now, which I love. I'm so happy he's playing the Final Fantasies. Don't know why I'm being silly. I love how if you have a save in the first game, it gives you bonus based on the ending you went for. Oh, I didn't know that. That is really cool. Well, that's good to know. Hopefully that translates over to my very real PlayStation. Okay. Oh man, this music just makes me sleepy. I don't know how far or how many maps we'll get in. Also, so big news, or not big news, but just gonna talk about it. It was a nice free games I played. I have not played on the PS4 yet. No, that makes sense. What was I trying to say? Oh my gosh. PlayStation. So we will be streaming tomorrow still. I'm not sure what. We aren't going to start the next game, which is going to be Katamari Damacy, yes. I think we might either do more Bloons or alternatively, I have a bunch of games I still need to review on Steam. So we might do a just chatting stream where I review all the games I've played and completed this year. We'll see how people feel, depending on, like, when, we get in. If y'all have any preference, feel free to let me know now. And we will not be streaming Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a long weekend, because I imagine for a lot of my American audience, they have a long weekend, and I have to help my grandma out. It's just easier for me not to have to, like, juggle a bunch of things. So, regular streaming schedule will resume on, next Monday. But for now, only other stream this week is Tuesday. So that's the gist of it. If y'all have any thoughts, feel free to let me know. I am open to suggestions. And also, we're actually gonna get Flying Fortress, which is crazy to me. I probably could get it right now if I sold the Apache, but I don't know. Might as well keep it. It's not hurting. It's a good line of defense. There we go. Oh gosh, my thigh is hurting. My non-existent phi. Sometimes as a slime you just get phantom pains. You know, from limbs you don't have. Though that's more so just a me thing. Technically I could grow limbs, but I don't know. What am I gonna do? It's not gonna stop the pain. I don't have bones or muscles. I am just slime. Hey, Laser! How's it going, man? What is up? It is good to see ya. How are you doing this day? We are just chillaxing and playing some basic Bloons. Very chill day today. Kind of low energy. Ooh, we might actually also be able to get the Apache Prime. Probably not, but hey. That's pretty fun. At the very least, we have the perfect defense. Infamous had a similar side game that's more of a Halloween game. Yeah, no, I saw that. I've seen that before. It's very fun. I watched a speed run of it for GDQ, and it is just a fun time. Oh my gosh, I have not caught up on GDQ in a hot minute. I need to go and just binge some classic speed runs. Here we go, advanced, get over to last resort. Shoot, I always forget that I don't like the layout of this map. Get you, put you over here. You here. Never miss. And then one speedrun I saw a little of, but stuck in my head is a Game Boy. Yes, the Animorphs! I remember that one. That was one of the funniest speedruns I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, the Game Boy Animorphs game was crazy. Because it was basically a big Pokemon knockoff. And they got some insane luck of, like, the dog that they intended to, like, kill early on got, like, 5 crits in a row on the final boss, or one of the final bosses. It was just insane. It was so good. That is what speedrunning is all about. I should like to speedrun someday. But I don't know what I would speedrun. I'd probably have to do a glitchless speedrun. I've always thought maybe Kirby and the Forgotten Land might be fun. I do love me Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So it'd be nice to play a game like that. Like get all the Waddle Dees or something. And then also fight Morpho Knight. I love how Animorphs is just a sci-fi story as was to talk about animals. Well, technically, like, yes, but also no. Because it did start as that, but it also became this very intense story of war and tragedy and trauma. And just how, like, war takes so much from us. And the author did not pull any punches in regards to that and was willing to talk to kids on their levels, which is insane, and that's gonna kill me. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Do this and this. There we go. Okay, that fixes the problem. I better hurry up and get Apache Dart ship. Come on. There we go. That'll fix it. I was an Animorphs kid. I was a Magic Tree House kid. Same. I liked Magic Tree House way more. Just something way more sort of mystical about it and cozy. Though I had a lot of trouble reading as a kid, honestly, which is very funny as someone who very much, like, supports, like, the right to read and for books not to be banned and for proper reading education. But as a kid, I really struggled. Not that I couldn't understand, but I didn't have any interest in books, like, at or way above my age grade. I could read just fine. But it took me a while before I was willing to move on to even books on my level. Compared to other kids my age. I think I was reading very young children's books until, like, I was in 5th grade, honestly. At which point, I think I did a lot out of spite as a 5th grader, which is a very funny thing. Because I was a very uncomfortable, undiagnosed autistic child. So when my peers would make fun of me, I would learn to overcome my issues out of spite alone. To prove I could do it, I was just more comfortable doing the other thing. My grandma read the books to me as I ate breakfast and slept at her place. Aw, that's so cute, Alola. Oh my gosh. I hope you don't mind me saying that's cute, but aw, that's lovely. I kind of used to do the same thing with my grandma. She would, like, sit me on her lap in the recliner and we would read Dr. Seuss together. Not as an older kid, obviously, but when I was younger. When I got older, I would just play outside a lot, which is very funny because I have terrible eyesight because I didn't get enough sun as a child. Oh, I can remove that. Can I place things on here? No. I didn't know that. That's neat. Well, I think I knew it, but I just didn't remember. Let's get the Apache Prime up and running. There we go. Got all that, which is good. Whee! They also helped my family get me tested for if I was autistic because I would have never wanted to continue the series unless I had the next book in the series, even if we had a book that was after. Honestly, that is a good way to tell. Like, that is a very good way to tell. For me, it was, I was just very organized and persistent as a child. And even when I was unorganized, I had a method for everything. Which can't be said for other things. But unfortunately, I came from poor stock, so testing was pretty out of the question, financial-wise. But I know now, and that's the important thing, and I have the resources needed to support myself. Ooh, that actually reminds me, Alola. Actually, for everyone, because I just realized there was a book series I liked way more than Magic Treehouse, and that was the Boxcar Kids books, those mystery books. I love them. I thought they were very, very charming and just wonderful. Those were my bread and butter. And I want to know if anyone else read them. Because I think they were highly underrated. I do know that is in part due to the fact that they are an older book series, technically. But they were lovely. Especially the first one. The first one is like perfect kid reading material, honestly. It's emotional, but it's not like sad. Had them and the A to Z detectives, I think it was. I do remember seeing the A to Z books. I never picked them up. I think it was one of those things where, one, I had a lot of Boxcar Kid books to go through, and two, what was it? I was like, if I'm gonna read another detective series, it might as well be Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys, since they are, like, well-known and famous. So, like, I should catch up on them for cultural relevance. Okay, I was like, did my game freeze for a second? Because nothing was moving. There we go. Very nice. I learned a meme speedrun for the Nancy Drew games. Oh, what's the meme? Oh, right. Put you here. Oh, yeah, I can actually farm on this one. Death percent fastest to get a game over. Oh, heck yeah. Which Nancy Drew game, if I may ask? I know it's probably not important, but I'm just curious now. More attacks, even more attacks. Get all these. Oh, and boop. I'm lazy. Most of them, only a few, don't have deaths. Ah, makes sense. Oh my gosh, that just actually reminds me of one of my favorite, like, underrated DS games. There was a DS game that was called, it was part of the Imagine series, if any of you know what that is. Basically like a Ubisoft EA, I think it was Ubisoft, would import or hire a bunch of studios to translate or make, like, games for girls with little to no regard for the quality. But as a result, they pushed out some unintended absolute bangers. And Imagine Detectives was one of them. It had, like, this fun, like, almost shtick, what was it? It had, like, the vibes of a mid-2000s girl cartoon. And it was really freaking sweet. It was very good. It had, like, a thoughtful mystery. It had magic in it. It was just one of those things of it had no right to slap as hard as it did. Like, it also had, like, very relevant mysteries, too. Like, one was about, bullying. Like, very much so, which, you know, hey, makes sense. Kids game, mid-2000s. But there's also one about, like, cyber rumors and cyber stalking. It was just very good. Another speedrun was Barney Present, where you have to play a game itself and see how fast you can go. Have a game play itself. Okay, that's my bad. I misread. What games can, like, play itself, then? People have their dogs get those speed runs. Oh my gosh, that's insane. We're getting, get you. Okay, we did a nice save there. Oh, Sega Genesis Barney game. Game. Okay, I see. Interesting. There we go. Alright. There's all that. Let me go ahead and get a... Where is it? You. There, that can hit from basically everywhere now. Let me get, Banana Research Facility. That's great. I'm gonna go ahead and invest in this guy now. And that should be something pretty sick. I've also never really touched the Sega Genesis, honestly, or many Sega consoles. I bought a few of the ports on the Switch, but honestly, I am overdue to, like, actually check out what games there are on there. I know there are some hidden gem RPGs. The Scholastic Book Fair is the best. I want to see if there's, like, an adult version of that, because, like, there has to be, you know? Like, a really awesome book fair somewhere in my local area that isn't just all books, but like a mix of stationery and things. Because stationery stores are a dangerous love of mine, and they are the most wonderful thing in the world. I would love to see if we have, like, a community that loves stationery in the US as much as Japan does. Because Japan goes crazy with it. Like, gongo crazy. Like, several different reputable awards crazy. Okay, that's good. Do I want to, like, set down a glaive monkey? Maybe. I think that could be fun. Like, set one up right about... Oh my gosh, I can't... Wait, no, I just saw it. Give it to me. More Glaive Lord, faster rings. There we go. That's a lot nicer. I actually recently bought a very fancy letter set to send my Christmas letters on, because I try and write my long distance friends like long meaningful letters, which I'll definitely do that to everyone basically this year, even if their gifts are digital. Oh, I like the Switch Genesis game because they use the extra screen size for dungeon maps and your character and HP numbers. That's sick! I didn't know that. I mean, that's a smart use of space, absolutely. And my mouse just died. That ain't good. Oh my gosh, come on. Reach down, hurry. Come on, give it to me. There we go. Okay, excellent. Get you up. Yes, Phantasy Star. I know exactly what you're talking about. Phantasy Star is a bop and a half. Okay, so I guess I just, like, do this and then start getting you? Nope, don't realign the portal. You. Yeah, we have 4. Get you. I guess just max up Etienne? It's like old RPGs could just use the extra screen for quality of life things. And that's a smart way to do it, honestly. Like, it's very appreciated. They don't need to go through the extra effort, but the fact they do is bomb.com. Oh, hey, Etienne's things actually reach all the way over there. That's crazy. They're helping! The Dwagons are helping, everyone! Oh, I love Etienne, my boy, my son boy. The Dragons, Twirly, yay! Oh my gosh, Film Cow. Ironically enough, the thing I quote most from Film Cow is not even any of the Charlie the Unicorn stuff or things he's most known for, like llamas and hats. The thing I quote most is his cookie butter skit of just like, hey guy, what are you eating? It's like, I'm eating fucking cookie butter. It's like peanut butter, but it's made out of fucking cookies. And that just like echoes on as the puppet is having an existential crisis over the existence of cookie butter. It's one of the best things ever. Do I wanna... Yeah, sure, why not? I don't have anything else to do. Quick draw. Can this guy go up here? Aw, that's a shame. That would have been fun. Ah! I just put plastic in my mouth. Because I, like, picked at my nail and it had, like, earphone stuff on it. Ah! I gotta get these cuffs upgraded. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it, no, leave home. That better have given me the medal. Thank goodness. Very quickly, I'm gonna BRB to get more water and freshen up and do all the usual things, so I will see you in a sec. Alright, back to attack. And I just bumped my mic. Okay, well, that's it. Alright, Castle Revenge. Yeah, 2 more max. Okay. Alternate Bloons rounds, let's go. Funny thing is, this should get easier as time goes on. I'm just gonna do this, I think. No, I don't want to do that, actually. I think I just want to do global towers, because I'm lazy. Never miss. Lots of... There we go. And, you. Here we go. Want to do a stronger stimulant. That should help out immensely. There we go. Nice. Now, let's see. Farmer time. Let's see. Over here. Okay, I think that's... this is... I know I can do some really cheesy stuff and get, like, a lot of guys on this area. But I just don't think I have the capacity to do that. Yeah, no, I bungled it, so we're just gonna do a basic banana farmer. And that should help us out immensely. Banana plantation. Get long life, get valuable. Get valuable. Here we go. Doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it well. I might, shoot. I don't know, man. I'm tired. That sounds so bad. I apologize about that. No, I don't need to apologize. I am legitimately tired. I just need to be better about my articulation so it doesn't seem like I am not enjoying streaming. I genuinely am. It's just one of those days. I think y'all know what one of those days are like. Shoot, I wasn't fast enough, I don't think. No, I was. That is a miracle and a half right there. Shoot, what do I want to do? Probably not go for engineer beyond just setting him down in preparation. Put him up here, get a banana research. And slowly but surely this should build up. Oh, this is such a scuffed area. But I'll make it work. I'll make it do. What do it do? Do. There's that. I'm going to pop this. Which should help immensely. You get that one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to save up the nether, not 20k, but 25, because I think it's time for the Spectre to swing in. Because I don't think we can last many more rounds without it. And yeah, no, that is exactly what I was afraid of. Here we go. Just in time. Bum-ba-dum, 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 bum-ba-dum. And there we go, now our banana research. So let's start dumping in here. Not the cleanest run of all time, but I have made more progress here than I thought I would. And I definitely want to save up for that ultra boost because that is important. To me. Thankfully, we're making the dosh faster than I expected. Honestly, I'm just gonna sell this. Nope, you is what I wanted. Get that. And then, next few rounds should be easy peasy. Okay, come on. We're clear. That felt very risky, but we managed. Oh, I did it myself. That's fine, I got Ultra Boost. We are in the clear. Now I could just spam it. Spam! Rawr. Get that. I might just put it all into the Flying Fortress when I get it, or when I get enough dosh. That might just be the best course of action. No reason to really try and ramp up money production in any significant way. Yeah, I think that'll be the best course. 5, love that. Anyone have any plans or special traditions they do with their family for the holiday seasons? Whether that be the upcoming Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, or just whatever it is you celebrate. Just very curious. Alright, we got 7 out of 7 on there, or 7 out of 10, I mean. Get you. Do this. And then we'll get one more here in a bit. Probably adding a Bloontonium reactor would help. I might do that, actually. Just for funsies. Yeah, that'll help. Getting some good cooldown on that now. Like, look how fast we're going. Already up to 2, and it hasn't even been around yet. I might do that for fun when I can. Good old monkey farmer, or banana farmer, not failing me in his sick fit. Love my guy. Look at him. Coolest dude around. Do a bit scratching. Oh, shoot. I blinked out for a second. I'm getting that, like, late stream disassociation. Also, my throat is rough, it feels. I forgot to hydrate as early as I normally do. Or earlier than I normally do. I try to start drinking, like, tons of water 2 hours before stream, so my voice doesn't get all scraggly and graggly and whatnot. Actually, how many? Okay, yeah, I get a lot of drones when I pop it. So many baby dragons. I love them. My fat boys, my fat sons. They remind me of my D&D, like, pseudo-dragon Burke, who is a mischievous little rat of a dragon, of a pseudo-dragon. He's part fairy pseudo-dragon. So he's supposed to be fancy. He's definitely not. He will fist fight most creatures for a rotted crust of pizza. Oh dang, this would have been wonderful to have earlier. But that's what I get for not looking. Alternate balloon rounds. Let's see. Put you here. What do I want to do? Honestly, I think I kind of want to just do a heli. A heli is going to be pretty reliable. With fast firing. Then I think I can just do this with a thrive. And we should be set real quick. Come on. Spin. It's not going to be the most effective thing in the world, but there we go. Okay. And now I can just put you right here. And do faster throwing. And start doing this. Where you will become uber powered. And I don't know, I absolutely bungled my placements. I should have saved this area for farming. I just didn't think about it. Well, I guess I'll just do another tiny farm. That won't be too rough. I could, like, do this. Yeah, Lumen, it's good to see ya. We're doing more hard metals. Still on alternate balloons rounds. It's gonna be on alternate balloons rounds for a hot second. Oh my gosh, I accidentally went to the wrong side. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. I'm so salty at myself. I just wasted so much money. Well, at least it's something. But how's it going, friend? We are just doing a very chill day, because it's very, like, low energy, it feels like. Also, just very busy for the holiday seasons as well, meaning, like, other things gotta be planned and handled, and just stuff. Stuffy stuff. I hope your stuff has been going good. Here we go, normal farmers. There we go. And I think I can do this and this. There we go. That's a good group. Ooh, you're grinding totems. Very nice. Totem grind is always a fun time. Personally, I have simply not been caring yet. I'm probably not going to care for a while, but I shall someday. Something I really need to get on is actually, like, using my instas, because it is important to use instas in, for an achievement. I'm just not good at it. Or remembering to do that. Do this, and then this, and then this, and this, and this. Do this. You, and you. There we go. Let's save up for Apache Dart Chip. Apache Dart Chip and cookies. You know what? I'm gonna do something like this. Because... Come on, give it to me. There you are. Excellent. That will help immensely. Overall, at least. Dart fish and chips. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Bad itches. I thought about it. I already have a good persona with good resistance to everything, but then I realized I can do the same with one of the Persona 5 DLC persona and P3R. Yeah, no, that's how it usually goes. Basically, the DLC persona are there to encourage you to, how should I say it? Just get OP early on, essentially. Like, do you not want to wait to be resistant to everything? Well, here you go. This is the option for you. Please give us, like, $5 to $15. Did you see Frontier Legends yet? That doesn't sound familiar. Hang on. I was looking up Monica Rial earlier. I can't remember why. Frontier Legend. Frontier Legends video game. I do not know what this is. Neojack Entertainment. I don't remember you ever telling me about this, Illumin. It just kind of looks like a version of Red Dead. I mean, I'm sure folks will like it. I'm just not a fan of, like, these, Oh, the new Legends for BT D6. No, I had not yet. No. I'll look that up here real quick with the proper... Yeah, I grinded to Messiah, and not gonna lie, now I have everything to make the best Persona from just Messiah, and it's honestly the best. Heck yeah, I love that. Cleanup is so good. Here we go. It's aligned with the Desperado. I mean, it looks cute. I love this. I mean, we'll find out. The way I see it, more Legends is a good thing. Because that just makes the game infinitely replayable. Let's get you. And we'll find out, worst to worst, if it's not good as Legends off rip, it will become good as Legends through, updates. get you, and okay. We're doing some pretty decent damage, alright. There we go, there we go. Actually, let me pull up the, what is it? The new stuff after this map, and I can see what else is new. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Phone is acting a bit quirky right now. Oh, by the by, y'all, for those who care about Steam levels, definitely do your voting, because that is what allows you to get some extra EXP for your Steam levels to do some fun, silly stuff, like add more friends to stuff. Plus, badges are just cool, and you only get the exclusive ones once. And one more round. I always forget I have the googly guys until it suddenly just dawns on me as I'm looking at them getting destroyed. It's like, hee 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 hee, silly Bloon. Ooh, helipilot. That's not good, not bad. Here we go. Update 51. Okay, no, it doesn't have the upcoming stuff. I do wish they changed that. I think that's always a useful thing of like, hey, here's what's upcoming. The googly moogly's got you. Great googly moogly, it's all gone to shit, Kupo. Oh gosh. I don't know why, I'm just feeling a bit strange right now. Getting in a weird state. We're really climbing close to Impoppable. That is actually very good. Oh, Expedition 33. Really make it, huh? Hello. Yeah, I'm voting for Expedition 33 in a bunch of stuff. It's good to see you, Stargazer. How's it going? I wonder, you know, maybe I can go to, for what did it cost? That might be really good, honestly. Not here, but I can start working towards that. Not bad, but not good. Aw, what's wrong, pal? Mid, understandable. I forget if this area breaks. In case it does, I'm just going to do this. And we're going to do that. And you know what? I'm gonna pop one of these down so I can quickly already get that. Top two areas don't break on hard. Thank you, Illumin. Yeah, I always forget, unfortunately. Bear! Brr. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Well, I guess I'm just dying here. Okay, do that. Slow down. Do one of these. And one of these. And boop. Not my cleanest save. Well, actually, it wasn't a clean save at all. It was actually quite garbage. Camo trap. I always forget Camo Trap. It doesn't work on this thing, though, just because it freaking, the limit on alt balloon rounds is so high. Oh my god, no, I'm just an idiot. No, I'm just realizing now. Gosh dang it. Well, now I know what I'm doing. Thank you, Illumin. I'm just a silly head. I'm a big old silly head. I'd appreciate the good job if I didn't just, like, make a big fumble and realize an obvious mistake I've been making for the past hour, but thank you, Stargazer. Let me grab my stim toy. I need to focus up. Even though it is just, like, very basic, like, the same strat over and over, which I hope is okay. I mainly just play Bloons to chillax with y'all for the most part at this point. And that will get different or change as we get into co-op stuff. But we'll see, you know. Plus, I'll probably do stuff like odysseys and races and things. Just because I will have to. I probably won't do bosses because I do need to focus up during bosses. I'm just not that good to do so. But who knows? And oh goodness. That was a bad leak. Oh shoot, I didn't set the thing up correctly. Oh my gosh, I just wasted a lot of money from that mistake. That stings. That's what I get for not using hotkeys, but c'est la vie, I am not hurting too much from it. Bum 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 bum. Odysseys are occasionally interesting like this week's. I actually haven't checked this week's Odyssey. What is going on in it? I know I got very unlucky with the first Odyssey I did because it was basically ramping you up to do chimps. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know enough about this game. Have you played the Adventures and Quest from the Monkey Expedition looking guy? I've played a lot of them. I haven't done all of them. I do need to fix that. I just have not had the time to do it yet. Oh, only choose 4 monkeys. That's not bad. Yeah, that'll be very fun to play. I'll probably do it in my off time just because I like to do all the levels. Plus, I want to focus more on the completion aspect here. And who is messaging me? How dare. Ah, that's who. Last stage goes to around 100 on Dark Path, so that's a bit scary. Oh, that's actually brutal. That's fun. I like that. No, that's gonna be a fun time then. Gosh dang. That sounds like a global tower situation, assuming they allow you it. Have you played the projectile one? You're gonna have to be more specific. Because, like, all of the, like, adventures involve projectiles, technically. Projectile go round. No, I have not done that one yet. I do know that one for a fact. Actually, I'm curious. Can I know I can obviously set guys. Oh, I can set them on the ice shards. Unique. The one where it switches projectiles that are towers. Again, no, I have not. So that'll be fun when I get to it. That'll be a grand old time. Hopefully we can get the next page done before I end stream. It would be very nice to set us up to be able to finish all of alternate Bloons rounds next Monday or tomorrow. Someone broke the integer limit on the quest? Oh my gosh. That is legitimately crazy. Dang, I'm gonna have to look that up. I hope it's recorded. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I saw a video on YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely watch that later then. That's gonna be very fun. Heck yeah, thank you for sharing. I do know recently I had watched Lazy Matt, man. I've been watching him a lot recently, especially as I run. He did a video where he actually broke the damage stat. Not recently, it was like a year ago. He broke the damage stat at one point using Succubi, and that was crazy. Oh gosh. I love me these kinds of games. Just a satisfying get broke type. Like, get skilled, then get broke. Let me go ahead and... Oh, hey! That was perfect timing for me to grab my mouse. Well, we have another monkey knowledge point. That's gonna be awesome. Finish yet another path on the monkey knowledge train. I just hate that the bear looks at me so sad. Like, why are you destroying my home? Why are you here bothering me? Please leave, miss. Oh, I'm so sorry, bear. I don't want to upset you. But today is a stream, not stream, raid a friend day, so hopefully someone cool is up. Up and about and all around, dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. Ba dum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum bum hum ba dum bum bum bum. I have no idea what I just hummed. Tomorrow will be interesting, that is for certain. I just feel like a cat watching, like, a sensory video, honestly, after a certain point with this game, because I'm just, like, following my mouse and the plane together, and, like, occasionally glancing towards the big Drago. But what is the projectile one? There's protect the yacht. If monkeys didn't use military-grade technology to fight rubber, then maybe the COP emissions wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, but the Bloons really deserved all those bombs. Like, they really deserve them. Have you considered that? Go to advanced. We'll probably finish this page today, so that'll be good. How many did we do today, actually? We have done a lot. We finished downstream. Okay, that's awesome. Just gonna go to Midnight Manor then. Alternate Bloons rounds. And I'm gonna be lazy. I apologize to you for this being my gameplay. Can I put a guy here? Oh, yeah. All right, let me find you and you. Now I can save up to get. Thank you for turning me onto this strategy, Illumin. Otherwise, I would have probably been playing the game wrong the whole freaking time. Forever and ever and ever. There we go. It's gonna be wild for a bit, but we'll make do. Hopefully these should not break before Etienne reaches level 7. I imagine it should be fine, and if not, well, Etienne does have his own drones, and he's in an optimal position. So that'll be pretty fine for saving lives. But besides from the CO2, I would be more concerned about the radioactive plutonium they're putting in the water with the radioactive submarine. That just feels a little bit dangerous, perchance. Okay, yay, we got it. Neat. Now we just save up for, what is it? Spectre. I do hate being boring, but I have to admit, this is very fun. Sometimes boring is fun, and fun is boring. Do I make sense? No. Have you seen me? I am a slime. Slime senses are not human senses. Nah. More time to talk, you know? I appreciate your train of thought, Illumin. Oh, goodness, pardon me. I am having some trouble also. Hang on. Get this. There we go. That was perfectly timed. I'm gonna hope I hurry and there we go. Okay, we're safe. That could have been rough. Speaking of talk, I am trying to learn how to tell stories better because something I've always had difficulty with is being to explain the stories of things I experience, well, in any capacity. I think a part of that is simply due to the fact that I don't view my own life as interesting in some way. Like, it's very much one of those, like, confirmation biases thing of, like, oh, I didn't really find this interesting, so therefore no one else would. When meanwhile, it's like, actually, no, I very much have the capacity to tell this and explain this in an interesting way. I simply lack the skills to. And also, I've just unfortunately been raised as a non-talker and introvert for so long that it becomes difficult to tell stories, especially on the spot. And I would very much not like to be associated as a yapper who doesn't really have anything of substance to say. And that's not to say people who talk a lot have nothing of substance to say. They very much do. But I'm just very much the type of individual that very much likes to make sure my words have a meaning and I have a point to the things I'm trying to say rather than meandering around, thoughtlessly going on and on with pointless endeavors in my tales. And that was a drawn-out sentence to illustrate the point. Bum bum. Flying Fortress is getting closer and closer. I also have to learn to pick up editing sometime soon. I'm very much a type of person that learns best to, through the means of getting taught. So I probably need to find some kind of Adobe certification, honestly, because I have access to Adobe. My partner actually has it for animation purposes, so it would be nice to get a certification. I do believe Udemy has some, so that might be a good place to get it, or Coursera. I know is another popular option. I think Coursera especially is well known for that. So I shall look there. And I don't mind, like, paying $12 a month. I know, Adobe does offer free classes on their site, but not in full. First, you must learn how to say Numana Ultra, Microscopic, Silico Volcano, Gnosis. I can say that, I just have to say it slowly. Yeah. Numano Ultra Microscopic Scolio. Not Scolio. Gilio Volcanosis. For some reason, the Cilio in the middle is, like, tripping me up because I keep filling Silico. Thank you. Because I'm just, like, my brain is, like, tricking it to be, what is it? Scoliosis. And I'm like, that's not what it is. That's not what it is, but it's the only thing my brain is providing me. Yeah, so Numana Ultra Microscopic Silico Volcano Osis. Or Volcanosinosis. I get close enough that people would know what I'm talking about. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Dick Van Dyke, I actually saw a trailer for this while I was watching Predator Badlands. The man is 100 years old. That is absolutely crazy. Mr. Dick Van Dyke himself. Oh my gosh. I really should watch more of his films. And da-da-da. And hey, level 20. Very nice. Now, what am I gonna be looking for? Hopefully here soon, I should be able to get my logo done. I'm probably going to contact my designer on the 1st, and it should get done in the first half of December, I imagine. Which will be really cool. I'm also actually thinking of starting, like, a video game blog, not for, like, any stream stuff, just for me. Because I do like talking games, and I think it would be very nice to talk about all the games I play. I don't know. There's a lot of things I would like to do. Did I? I did. Good. Also, I'm gonna back up right now, just because I don't know why. I just felt like it. Advanced. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. There we go. Sorry, I'm playing around with something and it just, like, almost broke entirely in my hand. Sunken columns, please. I can thankfully make this a not-so-copy-paste round by doing this and this and this and... Let me see, and this. Oh, hang on. Nope, don't do that. Do this. Get all of these, and then get balloon dissolver, and then get frag bombs. With missile launcher. And the Moab Mauler. And then we do faster throwing. And faster rings. Improved. Glaive. Ricoglaive. More glaive when we get there. And then I'm just gonna focus hard on Moab Assassin, probably. Ever heard of Supercell? That sounds very familiar. I can't recall from where. Let me see. Supercell. They make stuff like, oh yeah! No, I've heard of them. I mean, it's hard not to when you say what they've made. What about them? It's crazy to also think they made Brawl Stars. That's insane to me. Shoot, what do I want to do? I mean... Here we go. Maybe I'm gonna put down a tech bot. And I'm gonna attach the tech bot to this. And from there... Recently they lied about their drop rates in a loot box, and now people are pissed. I mean, yeah, that makes sense, because that's legitimately illegal. Like, that is an actual illegal practice. Ooh, I know, I can do a super beacon. That'll be fun. More damage. Bewildering Storm. Wind Pierce. And then I'll just slap on a tech bot to him. That's not what I meant to do. But yeah, no, it makes sense people would be angry about that because they're literally committing a crime. And that crime let them steal a lot of money. Like, that's not something you mess around with. Apparently drop rates for skin in their Stranger Things collab were actually determined hourly. What? Who designed something like that? Like, was it like controlled hourly by some guy at the computer? What? That's so stupid. Was it like to create some kind of false scarcity? I don't know. But was to create... I assume that's what you're saying. What the frick, man? That's so stupid. Someone spent like $100 and they got no skins. Like, yeah. Because that's illegal. my gosh. Well, I guess if they're a super cell of some kind, they're a super ass cell, because only a complete ass would pull a strategy like that. Someone found out about a bug that reveals the hourly drop rates, and all of a sudden people have skins. So what they're saying is they're trying to cover their tracks by being, like, overly generous. Man, fuck gambling mechanics and microtransaction games. Just please let me play a normal game. Like, that, it should not be that hard. Just let people play a normal game. See, like it? Not sure what you mean by that, Stargazer. In reference to, like, this conversations. Or if you're starting off a point in which I'll wait to see. Oh, nope. I actually don't know what this does. Oh, it removes it. Supercell didn't even give people skins. The bug showed it would get you a skin or not. Oh my gosh! This gets worse and worse the more you tell me. That's so evil. That's legitimately illegal. That's not even the house always wins, it's the house is blatantly bank robbing you. What the frick, man? What's crazy is Supercell might even patch that bug, meaning people will have incredibly low chances again. I mean, assuming someone doesn't sue, because again, I can't articulate enough how very illegal this is. Like, people will end up in jail levels of illegal. Oh my god, I can't get over that. That's insane. Very much L. It's been L for a long time, but very L. After playing a lot of gambling games, I'm only surprised about it from... I'm only surprised about it is from Supercell. I mean, I assume you mean that, like, there are other companies doing the same thing, but you're surprised they got caught first. And dun 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 dun. Almost to the glade. Reminds me of the Tectone incident. I feel like I know what that is, but I don't recall. Let me see. Tectone. Drama. Genshin Impact and spent $2K to get one weapon. Oh, no, I remember that. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, Genshin was kind of the beginning of the end of my hatred. As soon as they, like, it's not even that you have to pull on characters and weapons separately, it's that they lock movement and travel abilities behind characters. Like, when I learned Venti has, like, the push you forward glide ability, it was like, why is that, like, locked on a specific character? That is awful. Also, I do know in general he's considered a piece of junk human from what I observed, so that makes sense. I guess I'm gonna go and least farmable area over here. Oh, can I actually use a alchemist monkey? Do I have one that's like top row? I think you... Yeah, no, you're the perfect guy. There's one character that just has a motorcycle, but it's limited unless you use them at C6. By the way, question, are you gonna take breaks from stream for Thanksgiving? You cannot answer if you're uncomfortable. No problem, Stargazer. Thank you for asking. I do plan on taking a break for Thanksgiving. So I will not be streaming on Thursday or Friday, basically, because I just have stuff to do for family and friends, and it just makes sense to make it a really long weekend to rest and recuperate and, you know, take a break. It just works out best for everyone. So regular streams will continue on Monday, but we will have a stream tomorrow. It's just probably going to end up being like either a just chatting stream where I'm gonna go review all the games that I need to review that I've played this year, or where I, what is it? Or we're just gonna play more Bloons, basically. We'll see. There's one character that has a motorcycle, but it's limited unless you use them as C6. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but with the limited thing until they're higher level. But also, no. It's all dumb. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this freaking game. Okay. I guess it's time to farm. How do I want to do this? Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I feel like I'm having a heart attack for some reason. Or brain aneurysm, because I feel like distracted to all hell and back. Oh, I'm going to die here. Hang on. Place that down. Hurry. Well, we're going to die, so I'm just gonna let that happen. Huh. Just got a Steam message. I will handle that in a second. I am trying to focus and I'm losing my mind. Oh, I remember my friend talking about that character because my friend plays. Neat. Plus power. Here. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I can't focus. Get you. And actually, let me do this and then connect to you. And then we'll get up to Bib. I don't know, she might have been one of those banner characters. There we go. Get you, and you, and you, and you. And you, and you, and you. Just gonna say the most annoying thing in the world repetitively. Something that I always find, like, funny is how one thing that I was very afraid of was... if any of you have ever played Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 specifically, you know that game has a gacha mechanic, technically. In that the way you get, like, new friend weapons is to find these things called crystals, core crystals specifically. and they can be pretty hard to find. They're a teensy bit rough and tumble. What's absolutely crazy is that that game has a more forgiving gacha system in its mechanics than any other gacha I've seen. Because one is a gacha system that requires no money but what you can find in game. It is a game you buy once and then you are done, and you don't need to buy any bullshit currency or anything unless you want the DLC blades. And then you just play the game. And it's just one of those things of like, you can have a gacha. You absolutely can have a gacha and live off DLC. But gosh dang it. No one will do that because they love money too much. Okay, let's get Spectre because we're starting to struggle here. It's not just it's full free to play. You have to pay $60 up front because it's a legitimate game. Who would have guessed that the game feature the Beyblades has is the best gacha? Oh my, I love that name. Yeah, it's full free to play in-game. There's literally nothing except the DLC for more story and content, which is very much worth it. In fact, people consider the DLC of that game better than the actual base game. Oh, is there another Battle Cats game I never knew about? Are you talking about the base Battle Cats game? I want to get into Battle Cats, but again, I do not want to invest in gachas, which I know Battle Cats is, so... $50 on Switch. Is this a game I just never heard about? Cats Unite. A Switch port of the... Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get this! What the heck? Had I known this, I would have gotten this sooner! I mean, I'm fine with that. I hope it comes to Steam. Oh my gosh, if they do that, I will be set for life. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I never knew about this. Thank you for telling me, Illumin. That's getting added to my wishlist immediately. I mean, I imagine they have to bring it to Steam. That would be too insane not to. Unless they struck a deal with Nintendo. Which I wouldn't be surprised, but oh well. Get you. I've been wanting to 100% Battle Cats for, like, a video or something, so that is perfect. For real, if it was on Steam, it would be perfect. So I am absolutely like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep my eye on that. For real, that game would make gangbusters on the Steam Deck. Battle Cats Unite is much easier to 100% because it has less content and doesn't get updates. I mean, that makes sense. They could also milk it for DLC, I mean. They could just add the new content in big DLC updates. Like, that would be what I would do if I had ported my mobile game to something. Just basically make it all optional content. Yeah, an Uncanny Legends DLC. How long ago did this game release? Oh my gosh, fandom, screw off. Released years ago. Oh, but only got the English port last year. Okay, that makes sense. I see, I see. Thank you for the information. That is good to know. Man, this is a lot of money for nothing good. Guess I'm just sitting here. I'm watching, and I'm waiting. We can do one more map, I think, before we have to call it. It has been a good stream, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. But before I do the full goodbye spiel, we gotta hurry up and finish one more round. Not in this game, but like a full, like, round of 80 in another map. Dialogue! And perfect. How much pops? It always feels like there's way more. Buccaneer. Boomerang. Oh, geared. Okay, and Mesa. Oh my gosh, of course they're two of the worst ones. Alright, Mesa time. Bobby Flay's Mesa Grill. Get you. Yeah, no, I'm just like one of those things of, I don't want to plan around 2 routes. I'm just being lazy. Get that. You know, I might do something funny and do like just a full Etienne build. I think that could be funny. Yeah, I could also just do Ace like I have been doing. I will have this guy up front though, just because it is a good safety strat. So let me go ahead and grab you. Grab you too. Grab you. And, okay, no, that's speed up. They just move really fast in this area. Oh, goodness gracious. I am already very overwhelmed. I don't know why. My brain took me like 3 seconds to catch up. Alright, let's see. There's that. Go over to you. Now we speed up. Yeah, I'll wait and just save up normally rather than invest in anything. I do know I can remove these. Bobby Flay Mesa Grill. I don't know why I'm repeating that. It's a stem now. I apologize. Let's see. Okay, there's that. Very good. This'll be a interesting setup for the farmer. To say the least. Can I? No. don't... Yeah, no, that's still good. Connect to you. And then, let's hurry and get Bib up and running, and that should be Smackaronis. What's Smackaronis, you ask? Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. You couldn't handle the truth. Get that. That. Excellent. Do you? Do you? Do you? The woo. And the woo. Yahoo! And now I'm going to save up for Spectre. Because that is the thing we probably need most now. Get that. Very good. And now we can probably do Banana Research Facility. Which will be good. Good. Take some big sip of water. And let's see about others. Get you. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. I can't bother my parents more. Bye. Hope you guys have a good day or sleep or whatever you're doing. Bye. Thank you, Stargazer, for popping in. It was good to see you. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Thank you, and I hope to see you tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, sometime soon. Let's go. It's a me. Mario, pizza pasta. Let's go, Mario. And my eyes are unfocused like a lizard right now. I can barely focus. I'm not gonna lie, gang. But we got Flying Fortress. Are you gonna go see FNAF 2? I would like to, yes. I don't know if I'll see it with my friends. Probably what'll happen is I'm gonna wait for the live stream release. Because I'll be honest, I've been having such a bad time at movie theaters with people not being, like, freaking polite and doing the things people tell you not to do, like not play on your freaking phone. Literally, while watching Predator's Badlands. So, first off, I'll say I am a bit overly sensitive to light. I can see blue light from a mile away. And, you know, it's one thing if people check on their phone once, maybe even twice. It's another thing if the guy is constantly pulling up his freaking phone to mess around on it and I can see him in the far distance. I literally had to shout at the guy. It was just my friend group and one guy in the theater, and he was being the rudest person. I don't know if he realized we were there. But even then, it's like, why are you coming to the movies if you're gonna be on your freaking phone? Like, this is not a Netflix ass, like, they expect you to be half paying attention on your phone type thing. This is like a legitimate film with care in every freaking thing. And it just upsets me now that movies are made with the idea that you'll be on your phone part of the time in mind. That's so dumb. Yeah, no, watching the Minecraft movie in theaters was... I didn't see it, but from what I saw, it was insane. I'm glad I did not do that. Same with K-pop Demon Hunters, because they did do a special theater release, but it was like a sing-along version. And I wanted to experience that film, like, just plain, with no other people doing stuff. But 4 rounds left. Very nice. I mean, I might as well do this. Oh, I just realized these are drones. That's neat. Yeah, little scattered parts of the drone. I've destroyed the beautiful natural landmarks. This is now the perfect place for a Walmart. I always felt so wrong saying you guys, well, while girls are around, but you people sound so wrong. I think I'm just gonna worry about my English grammar. That is completely understandable. I get around that by just saying y'all. Or gang. Gang has also been a very useful one. And with that, we made some great progress today. Some of us say y'all. Exactly. Let me go ahead and back up. It's like saying you all. That is the point. But with that, to the just chatting screen, so we can quickly find someone to raid. Okay, over to Twitch. That's edit Twitch info, not raid someone. Owl is... let me do following first. Owl's playing Dispatch. Streamer Awards. Yapping, and then we'll hit A rank from Evie Silkus. Oh, Liara. Okay, they've been on for 4 hours. I think that could be risky. Oh, hey! VG Myth is live. I would hope Expedition 33 would also win. Huh, no one is really up. Oh my gosh. You know what? We'll do Seeron. It doesn't seem like they're ending anytime soon. So let them know y'all are on your way for a slime raid. Want to thank y'all for being here today. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll talk about it and probably do some just chatting to start the day off. With that in mind, I'm gonna skedaddle. Later.